Here is an important real life story about income tax, gifted property, and how knowing the law saved an NRI from paying crores unnecessarily. A stepbrother who is an NRI received a valuable property in Bombay as a gift from his stepsister. Later, he sold this property according to the Indian tax laws. When you sell the property in India, the buyer is supposed to deduct tax at source. It's called TDS. So the stepbrother applied for the certificate for the lower reduction of tax at source under Section 197, Class 1 of the Income Tax Act. This certificate helps reduce the upfront tax deductions while the actual tax liability is settled later. However, when the income tax department checked the transaction, they wanted to tax the stepbrother on the sale proceeds, arguing that since the property was gifted by his stepsister, who is not explicitly defined as a relative under the section 56 subsection 2 class 10 of the Income Tax Act, the gift should have been taxed as income in his hand at the time of transfer. This would mean the stepbrother had an additional income from the gift itself, apart from the gift from the sale, and they demanded tax accordingly. The stepbrother challenged this, saying the stepsister is a relative and gift from the relative are exempt from the income tax under the section 56 subsection 2 class 10. He argued that taxing the gift was incorrect and hence lower TDS certificate should be granted. The case went up to the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, Bombay. The tribunal carefully examined the legal definition of relative. Although the law does not explicitly mention step siblings in the list, the ITAT relied on the doctrine of affinity, which recognizes the family ties by marriages, including step relationship. They concluded that the step siblings are to be treated as a relative for the purpose of gift tax exemption. Thus, the gift of the property by the stepsister to the stepbrother was not taxable in the hands of the stepbrother. Consequently, the stepbrother was entitled to the lower deduction certificate under the section 197 subsection 1, reducing the tax deducted at source on the sales proceeds. In simple terms, let us understand that property gifted from the stepsister is exempt from the tax under the section 56 subsection 2 class 10 as a gift from relative. The donor being an NRI does not affect this exception. The stepbrother can sell the property with lower TDS deduction by applying for the certificate under the section 197 subsection 1. The income tax department cannot give the gift itself separately once this exemption applies. This case is a game changer because it confirms that the step siblings qualifies as a relative under the income tax law, clearing a lot of confusion. It also shows how important it is to know your rights and make the right legal application, like the Section 197 certificate and so on. If you like this explanation and want more such real stories decoded, do like and share and subscribe. Also, comment with any legal or tax questions you want me to tackle next. Thank you and God bless you.